Good morning. My name is Adam Toren, the co-founder of Kidpreneurs, alongside with my brother Matthew. And I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for being here. My brother Matthew and I can credit a lot of our success to our Grandpa Joe. After all, he's actually the one who introduced us to entrepreneurship in the first place. When we were actually just 7 and 8 years old, Grandpa Joe taught us how to sell these little stunt dipper-do airplanes at a local folk festival. And without his guidance and his inspiration, we may not have become the entrepreneurs that we are today. Grandpa Joe taught us the many lessons that we continue to use in each of our ventures. So I wanted you to have some of Grandpa Joe's entrepreneurial spirit and prowess, and I'm going to give you 7 lessons of his that he shared with us growing up. Number 1, money does not grow on trees. It's a result of hard work and patience, and for that reason, we've always managed capital with great care. Number 2, be slow to speak and very quick to listen. A truly great connection requires effort both ways. And if you don't listen closely, you are most likely going to miss the valuable advice and inspiration that's coming your way. Number 3, understand that everyone wants to be understood. From day one of our entrepreneurial journey, Grandpa Joe taught us to be sincere with potential customers and clients and pay close attention to what matters to them most. Number 4, keep your nose to the grindstone. This is a classic. When you experience a bump in the road, just shrug it off and regain your focus. Keep your nose to the grindstone and success will come. Next, we have become a good leader. And don't confuse being a good leader with being a good boss. True leadership requires leading by example so your team can follow suit. And next, take calculated risks. Grandpa Joe taught us to surround ourselves with other entrepreneurs so their relentless ambition would bounce off of ours. And doing so only helped us as we built habits that would eventually breed success. And lastly, start them young. Some people say it's never too late, but my brother and I have always said, becoming an entrepreneur, you start early. So just understanding the basic principles of entrepreneurship and money management should start now. So our journey began when we became fathers and wanted to actually create a world where our children could thrive and pursue their passions. So we founded Kidpreneurs with a mission to empower children with the tools and skills to become successful entrepreneurs regardless of their age. And what was started out actually as just a single book that we wrote in our free time turned into a business and community of parents and kids just like us all around the world. And we've been honored to speak at many schools over the years and have been so fortunate to see so many kidpreneurs achieve many great accomplishments. And the support and the feedback that we've received in these past 14 years have been absolutely phenomenal. And never in our wildest dreams did we ever envision today that a book, an academy that has empowered hundreds of thousands of kidpreneurs around the world, and now having an amazing young entrepreneur as our COO, Ben, speaking to hundreds of you about exciting changes coming to our academy. It's just astonishing that there's an entire generation of kids who grew up with Kidpreneurs and are better equipped for today's economy just because of a single book. And despite new products that we have coming out and the introduction of social media and the countless new innovations brought to life since we started Kidpreneurs, the mission still holds true today to empower kids around the world with the tools to become creative, curious, and critical thinkers, all while having fun. And while we'll always adapt and integrate new technologies like social media, phones, and the most recent ChatGPT, Kidpreneurs will never stray from that powerful mission. So without further ado, let's get started.
Hey Kidpreneurs! I'm Ben Wong, your Chief Operating Officer, and I'm so excited to welcome you all to our very first ever live event. I first joined the company in January, but my journey with entrepreneurship started much earlier. Like Adam, Matthew, and many of you, I started my entrepreneurial journey at a very young age. I first started selling avocados on the street corner when I was just 11 years old. I got my friends to join me in climbing up our giant trees, and we came out with a few boxes of homegrown avocados. Don't try this at home. My parents drove us out to the street corner, and we spent that afternoon waving down every single car that passed. We made over $30, which was a lot back then. Then I got into stock trading and even made a 4-time return on my very first investment. Must be beginner's luck. From there, I started a podcast called Kid CEO that ran for over 50 episodes. I interviewed young changemakers. I talked about finance, NFTs, crypto, you name it. And from there, I started a podcast called Young Trap, where I took this mission to the next level. I spent the next year interviewing the world's greatest entrepreneurs, experts, and coaches. And that's where Kidpreneurs first came in, serving as my sponsor and biggest supporter throughout my first 45 episodes. So in December of 2022, when Adam asked me to join Kidpreneurs as their 16-year-old COO, I jumped at the opportunity. In the past 3 months, I've learned so much about the impact that Kidpreneurs has had on young people around the world. And throughout the past 14 years, what started as just a book has turned into a community of like-minded families across the world, all united by a common passion for entrepreneurship. Today, we're introducing big changes to our flagship product, Kidpreneurs Academy. The Academy introduces thousands of kids to the fundamentals of business. It's been a major part of this business and a major priority for me to transform it into a next generation revolutionary experience. And today, after months of hard work, I'm thrilled to unveil our latest and greatest update. So sit back, relax, and join me for Kidpreneurs Adventure Awaits.
Hi, can you introduce yourself to everybody?
Hi everybody, my name is Ellie Perez. I'm 7 years old and I'm a kidpreneur.
And can you tell us the name of your business?
Fluff puffs and other stuff.
And what do you sell with fluff puffs and other stuff?
Pillows, paintings, and bracelets.
And how long have you been an entrepreneur?
A little bit more than a year.
And what is your favorite part of being a kidpreneur?
I get to pick my fabric, I get to meet new people, and I learn a lot of math.
And what would you like other kids to know?
You don't have to be a grown-up to have a business. Bye!
When Kidpreneurs was started by the brothers back in the 2000s, it was just a book. Then, a few years later, they introduced a best-selling course, Kidpreneurs Academy. Then, real-world money lessons and the Teen Biz Journal. But as the internet has become even more prominent, kids have found more ways than ever to express the entrepreneur within. It's no longer just about creating small businesses or startups. Now kids can become social media creators, world-renowned photographers, authors, and even start podcasts. So it's time that we expand our offering to empower kids of all interests and passions. And who better to teach these classes than kids just like you and me who've risen to the top of their fields by following their passions, working hard, and never letting age get in the way.
Welcome to the Creator Framework.
Hey, my name is Camille LaFontaine.
I'm Ariana Fox.
I never knew I would be a content creator.
When I was younger, I thought that I had to wait until I was older to succeed.
I started off in crypto in 2017, and I was only 8 years old.
My first dream was to go to the NBA. Basketball was truly my passion. It was my first dream, my first love. And I worked at it every single day. But it was in the summer of my 8th grade year where everything changed. I was outside working out, and I remember I went to make a move, and I felt a sharp pain in my chest. And to make a long story short, I remember the doctor, he came in, he ran some tests, he ran some x-rays. And when he came back, he said, we found that you have some small holes in your heart. And he said you're going to have to take 6 to 8 weeks off from playing basketball. I was crushed. I was devastated. I was sad. I was really down. But I thought to myself, since I'm going through a hard time in my life, why can't I help another person going through a hard time in their life?
At the time, there was not a lot of content made for kids. Crypto was this sketchy software that was only used by nerds and people who did enough research to know how to utilize it. I really want to understand this vast topic, so I spent time, hours, so many minutes trying to understand every last word so I could become just as good as any adult in this space.
When I was younger, I told my parents at about 4 years old in the cutest little voice, I said, Daddy, Mommy, I want to be an author when I grow up. Yay! My parents looked at each other, looked back at me and said, why wouldn't you grow up?
So I picked up my phone, and I went outside, and that's when I made my first ever motivational video. I started making motivational videos, these positive messages every single morning during a time where I couldn't play basketball. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with motivating and inspiring others and really helping others.
From being a kid in crypto, I was able to unite many other people who are interested in this topic, and we could build this own little kid community of kids who want to learn about crypto.
I wrote False Awakening, this book right here, and oh my goodness, was this a big work of blood, sweat, and tears. What I wish I had known during that period, I'm gonna teach you.
See, when I first started making my videos, I was pumped up, I was ready, I was like, yep, this is my new thing, I'm going all in on this. But when I got to school, it was a whole different story. Kids were laughing at my videos, they were making fun of the videos. I remember some kids in class actually pulled up their phone and was laughing at the video in front of my face. But I had to remind myself that this wasn't anybody else's dream. This wasn't anybody else's passion. This was my dream, my passion. So my videos were probably getting 50 views, 10 likes. I had gotten on TikTok at the time. And after posting probably my 20th video, I posted one of my motivational videos and it went viral. The video did 1.5 million views. I mean, people from all around the world were seeing this video.
So my goal for this course was to spread the information and my passion for crypto in the most simple and easy to understand way possible.
This course will teach you all of the essentials. A lot of times we learn the basics of story writing in class and in online and other places, but oftentimes we feel so stuck because we don't know the essentials to fill in between the basics.
I'll be teaching you how to find your niche and what you want to make content on. I'll be teaching you how to lay a strong foundation, strategy, and how to utilize viral trends to help you grow.
First off, we're going to step right into the idea lab and we're going to figure out how to find ideas, how to beat writer's block.
I'll be teaching you things like how to stay consistent and how to keep going. You'll also be learning about collaborations, monetization, and how to build a business out of your own personal brand.
After that, we'll get into themes and audience. After that, we will talk a bit about characters. After plots, I'm really excited to get into dialogue and descriptions. We'll then get into publishing, how to publish your book. So we'll get into marketing. I'm so excited to teach you all the important stuff.
One of the hardest things to do is to keep learning about this growing technology. That passion for learning would have to be the best attitude that I would want to pass on to the viewers, a love for learning.
It's been a pleasure working with these three incredible young people over the past few months. I've always been impressed with Ariana, MJ, and Kamea, but after spending hours with each putting together, filming, and editing their courses, I'm even more astonished with their incredible knowledge and grasp on their fields. Ariana's high energy and hyper positivity never fails to captivate a room. You walk away from MJ's course ready to run through a wall, and how many kids had a Bitcoin obsession at age 7, let alone starting a YouTube channel educating full-grown adults on the brand new technology? I've learned so much from these three individuals, and I know all you Kidpreneurs will too. In these past few months, I've had the good fortune to speak to many of you parents out there, and it always warms my heart to hear stories of how Kidpreneurs has helped your kids. In fact, our newest investor, Scott Oldford, actually got started through a Kidpreneurs event all those years ago. Now he's a serial entrepreneur, investor, and one of the world's top minds on online business. Though I've also heard from many of you who tell me that your kids wouldn't touch entrepreneurship with a wooden stick. And that's perfectly understandable. But allow me to change their minds with these next 2 updates. Gamification was first introduced with the launch of the new Academy in 2021. But while that's been a great start, today we're taking it a step further.
Hey Ben,
Yes?
you have a message incoming. Should I put them through?
Put it through.
Ahoy, mateys! I be Captain Jack, and a few months ago, me and me crew of Kidpreneurs set sail on the high seas in search of valuable booty. After months of searching, we finally stumbled upon the fabled El Dorado off the coast of the Caribbean. Our initial scans were promising, and we dug deep into the island's treasure troves. And what we found, you would never believe. Brand new toys, gaming consoles, sneakers, and more. But truth be told, we don't have much use for these items here on the island. So we got a proposition for all ye Kidpreneurs out there. As we keep digging and uncovering more and more treasures, we'll be listing them up for ye back home. And all of ye can exchange your K-coins for raffle tickets for a chance to win. So set sail with us, me hearties, and join us on Treasure Island for a chance to win some of the greatest treasures in all the land. Ha ha!
Thanks, Captain Jack. Treasure Island is a new and major part of Adventure Awaits. Each month, a few real-world items will be revealed on the island. If you choose to risk it for the biscuit, you will have the chance to exchange your hard-earned Kidpreneur coins for a chance to win these massive prizes. But there will be new items every single month, so you must be careful which raffles you enter. The choice is yours.
Hi, my name is Maddie. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Rowena. And we used Kidpreneur Academy as part of our home education experience last year. So, Maddie, what did you like about it?
I like that you have to solve problems with Enema and Jack. What did you like about it, Nathan? I don't really know. You like everything. Really?
I really liked the way that all the videos were just simple and easy to understand, but at the same time they properly went into all the issues that entrepreneurs face. I work for myself, so I'm aware of quite a lot of them. And entrepreneurship is something I really wanted my kids to learn about, and this was a great way to do it. And it helped us to come up with our own project. Maddie, would you like to say what it is?
It's the Wow Journal, created for kids by all of us.
Yeah.
I might appear upside down for you.
That's okay. So yeah, Maddie came up with the idea for the WOW Journal, and as we were in the middle of the Kidpreneur Academy course anyway, then we were able to use that to help her to understand and to plan how to do it, and then we just decided to go for it. So
Yeah, we got WOW lists.
we do.
And where is it now?
We were in lockdown at the time in the UK, which we
Yeah.
are again now. And Maddie thought it would be a lovely way to help kids feel more positive and to express themselves during what's quite a difficult time for them.
Thank you, Kidpreneur Academy.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Now, there are some pirates that won't just accept your coins for raffle tickets. They require something worth much more. Introducing the Vault. The Vault is your collection of rare artifacts you'll earn throughout the Academy by completing different activities, courses, attending events, and more. They aren't nearly as easy to earn as coins and require extra effort to add to your collection. Let's take Fox Fables, a precious artifact from Ariana Fox's collection that contains invaluable knowledge and secrets from her many years in the writing industry. After you complete her course, you'll need to put together everything you've learned in a mini project that showcases your new skills. You'll send in your project, and if and only if Ariana deems it worthy, will you receive the coveted golden journal in your collection. But what does any of this have to do with Treasure Island? Well, some pirates are on the hunt for these artifacts and will only exchange their treasures for those with these prized possessions. So be sure to load up on these artifacts so you don't miss out on some new and exciting treasures. In addition to the Vault and Treasure Island, we've also brought a brand new look to the Academy. And on top of all of that, we're introducing Streaks, a new way to reward our most active members. As you log in every day, you'll increase your streak count. And as you hit certain milestones, like 7 days in a row, 30 days, 60 days, you'll unlock power-ups that you can use on Treasure Island. Those power-ups could be a free entry to a raffle of your choosing, or double or nothing bonuses. But here's the catch. If you miss a day, a single day, your streak count will reset back to 0. So for those of you who have been using Kidpreneurs daily, keep up the great work. And for those of you who haven't, maybe this will motivate you to get back into the groove.
We founded Yoga for Kids by Kids in 2018 when we had the opportunity to participate in the Children's Business Fair.
Our family loves yoga, and while we were exploring the ideas for our business, we thought of an idea of teaching and selling yoga classes online.
Currently, we are revisiting our business strategy and figuring out the direction we should take our business now with the changing needs.
Kidpreneurs taught us a lot about marketing. With Kidpreneurs, we learned that marketing is not as simple and straightforward as you may think. You can't just ask people to buy from you.
You need to show people why they should buy from you. What is it that you offer that provides them value or solves their problem?
Use stories for your marketing. That was the tip we learned. So we started creating stories about benefits of yoga to children and how fun yoga is.
And stories about how kids practicing yoga can help the parents.
So that gave our marketing a new approach and helped us achieve our success.
Thank you all for joining us at Kidpreneurs Adventure Awaits. From Treasure Island to the Vault, each new update was made with our members in mind. I truly hope that you all enjoy these new updates, which will be available May 15th, complimentary to all lifetime members and active subscribers. At Kidpreneurs, we're always looking for new avenues of innovation that allow us to further engage with all of you. Adventure Awaits is just the beginning, and I can't wait for you all to join me on a crazy few months. So get ready to embark on an adventure like no other, where you'll explore the world of entrepreneurship in a whole new way. With Kidpreneurs, the sky is the limit, and we cannot wait to see what you all will achieve. Thank you for joining us today, and let's get ready to change the world.
You have a message incoming? We can't trace where it's coming from, though.
Put it through. With these next 2 updates. Gamification. I needed water. And it always warms my heart to hear stories of how Kidpreneurs have helped your kids. Go back up. That's my first mess up. That's really good. You can just press space. Yeah, and then scroll.
Yeah, you gotta get off the...
You don't have to click, Daddy. You just, yeah, like that. And then you can press space.
Oh.
Nope, back up. So how should I react though? Like, yes?
Yeah, I would act like where is
Yes?
this voice coming from? You have a message incoming? We can't trace where it's from, though.
I should do that. I cannot laugh. It's very hard for me. Okay, let's redo it. Good. And then it'll fade to black.
Oh, okay. Is that
Yeah.
it?
Good. We did it. Hey.
Yay! Do you want to watch that and see if you like it?
I'm good with it.
Okay.
It looks good from you.
I think so.